Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a brand new F1 2020 video. Today I'm gonna show you guys the virtual GP around Brazil I did last Sunday. It's gonna be a one-shot qualifying, as you might have seen from the race I did in Austria in the virtual GP, and only a final 5-lap race, so it won't be a very long video. But yeah, I thought it would be cool to show the virtual GP as well behind the scenes. We didn't drive in Silver Zone as Mercedes didn't participate in a wall, as we didn't have drivers for the future race, so hence we couldn't participate in it. But for this week we're back. I basically have to qualify for Rowan, who is going to drive in the future race. So if I finish P5 in the sprint race, in the 5-lap race, then he has to start P5 in the future race. But now heading into the one-shot quali, I'm on a new rig, new equipment. So I was still very much getting used to everything. So didn't really expect a lot from this race, this qualifying session in general. So anything in the top 10 would be really good, as I was just lacking pace because I wasn't comfortable with the new equipment yet, as it just takes time getting used to, of course. So yeah, as you can see there, I'm using a Simlab seat. I've changed that back because I'm not comfortable with the GT rig. So yeah, I've been driving in a basically in a Formula seat all my or like my whole life, so I can't just simply get used to the GT style. But anyway, let's head into qualifying now. Quite solid first sector. I think I overslowed for turn 1, so that cost me quite a lot of time. You can see 16.486, whereas my PB in the first sector in a one-shot quali was, I think, a 0.33 more or less. So yeah, 1.5 tenths off, not ideal. I think through here I was around P15 at the time. You can see I'm like overslowing on entries to mid-corner everywhere a little bit. So it looks very clean, but it's just not fast enough, it's just not on the limit. And then through here, small lockup, nothing crazy. This was quite decent. You can hear my flippers are very loud, they're magnetic shifters. I will make a video about my wall rig once I have exactly how I want to have everything, and once I get all the equipment I'm supposed to have. So yeah, coming across the line now, it's going to be a 106.274, which is going to be enough for P11. Yeah, same. So yeah, as you can hear me say, rubbish lap, no major mistakes, but minimum speed in a lot of corners was not very high. So yeah, just ahead of our title rival from 2020, Freddie Rasmussen in P12, with our teammate Danny Moreno in P7. So P11, quite happy with it. As I said before, still getting used to the new rig and the new pedals and the new wheelbase. So yeah, I think I was 2 tenths off pole, more or less. Most of the time I think I was lost in the first sector. You can see 1.2 tenths down just in the first sector alone, which is only 2 corners basically. So yeah, let's head into the race. So yeah, now heading into the race, starting P11 on the soft compound of tires. Obviously, as it's only a 5-lap race, you're not going to start on the mediums in a 5-lap race. Behind James Baldwin in P9, Cedric Tomei on the left, my old teammate from when I drove. Good luck, Danny. For
good
Renault.
luck.
Here we go. Good luck, guys.
Thank you. So yeah, quite decent drivers around me. Freddie Rasmussen in P12, Alvaro Carreton in P13, as it's 5 red lights. And away we go. No formation lap in this 5-lap race, as you can imagine. Heading into turn 1, I'm a little bit stuck behind James. I try to go around the outside of Cedric here. I have to give him space. And then we go side by side onto this little straight. Well, it's not a very little straight. It's quite long actually. But he is slightly ahead going into turn 4. So you can see Danny Moreno went really wide through there.
Marcel just completely crashed me.
Dropped to P9.
Or no? No, but I don't know.
Oh. Whoever was behind me has damage now. So yeah, my teammate Danny Moreno dropping to P9 from P7 on the grid. Not an ideal start from him. I think he had a little incident, as he just said, with Marcel Kiefer. I think Frederick Rasmussen got damage. As you saw, I got hit from behind, and I was quite sure it was Freddy Rasmussen. So Alvaro Carton up to P12 now. I don't want to use too much ERS right here. I just want to be able to just stay ahead of Alvaro, as Alvaro has to defend from Freddy, who's probably using a lot more ERS than Alvaro. So yeah, I'm gonna save my ERS as much as possible for the last lap to have a go.
I don't know what Marcel did. He just threw me off track.
To have a go at Cedric Tomei in the last lap, basically. You can see Cedric used quite a bit of ERS there. Then lost quite a lot of time in turn 4 by going a little bit wide. But we managed to stay ahead of Alvaro and Freddy, which is crucial to stay ahead while using as little ERS as possible in these short races, because that just helps you to have a go in the last few laps. So yeah, the plan for now, obviously when I have a chance to overtake Cedric when he makes a mistake, I'm gonna use my ERS, but if he doesn't, then I'm just gonna wait for the last lap to have a go. And yeah, Alvaro only 3 tenths behind me, doesn't have the ERS yet like anyone else. You can see he's closing in, so I have to use my overtake button right here, which I'm gonna do. But Alvaro doesn't want to use overtake for the wall straight, of course, because he will be out of ERS basically before 2 laps, or 3 laps actually before the end. So yeah, in these 5 lap races you usually get a lot of fuel on board. You can see still plus 0.66 laps of fuel, which you can easily make it to the end. I think you cannot run the wall raisin ridge, which you of course don't want because you will overheat the engine as well. So in this middle section I go to lean, which I struggled a little bit with to do, as you can see there.
I think
Still not
so crashed. Oh, Carton as well.
So yeah, as I just said, struggling a little bit with the new wheel, finding what button is where and how I turn the fuel mixture up and down. I know where they are, of course, but when you have to do it so quick, I'm struggling a little bit and pressing wrong buttons. So that's why you could see in the middle sector when going through the fast right-hander, I was moving up and down a little bit too much. So yeah, still getting used to that. I will eventually get the muscle memory for this wheel and hit the buttons.
Nah, we're not going to overtake anyone.
Really fast. I know. Yeah, as you can hear my teammates say, overtaking is an absolute disaster in these 5 lap races, as there's nothing you can do strategic wise, and it's just one big DRS train. So I really hope for next year that we move back to at least 25% race for the virtual GP, and at the same time also have Formula 2 involved again like last year, as I think having so many different, or not even so many, just a little bit more categories like F2, maybe if F3 comes at some point in the coming years, it will be cool to have them involved as well, because they are in there, why not use them anyway. So yeah, I hope next year it will be a little bit bigger like last year again, as I think last year was just very cool. I think we did 5 or 6 races, and yeah, when the whole Twitch quartet with Lando, George, Charles and Albon, I think was really cool, and I hope when a little bit more people get involved again, we have them again streaming together again as well. So not even them, also the F2 category, just a whole build up to the future race, I think was way more fun last year than it was this year. But anyway, it's the last lap now. You can see I still have 55% ERS, and Cedric Tomei ahead of me has, I saw his rear light flashing a few times. So I'm not on the threat from behind. I'm going to use the overtake through here and close in and try to have a go at him on this last straight. I'm going to turn on the overtake rich fuel mixture and see if I can do anything to the start finish. You can see his rear light starts flashing, and my battery gets under 10% now.
I didn't get normal at the end. Fuck.
But we just about don't make it.
30,000.
So that's a shame. My teammate.
Wow, such an exciting race.
Yeah, I don't know what Marcel did. That was pretty dirty. check from James Baldwin's stream, I think. Was alongside him in the middle of the straight and put me off track.
Thanks for the sub, Anthony. So yeah, as you can see, Freddy trying to get back to the line with half a front wing. Probably, I think he crashed with Alvaro in the fast right-hander where Lewis crashed in 2017. So his race was over quite fast. But yeah, as I said before, I hope next year we have a 25% race again. So we don't, or basically a lot more people will take it a lot more serious, especially the pro drivers who don't want to be practicing the whole week just to do a one-shot qualifying with a 5-lap race. Like a 25 or 35% race with a short qualifying will be way more fun, and it also would be a way more of a build-up to the future race. So I hope we can have that back next year. But yeah, anyway, nothing we can do. This was the last race of the Virtual GP series. I'm not sure where we finished as a team, as we didn't drive in the second event, of course. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more F1 2020 content. I'll be uploading more regular after I changed my rig. Took a lot of time to get the rig set up as completely how I wanted. So it took quite a lot of time, so I couldn't upload as much videos. But from now on, we'll be uploading loads again. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more. And see you guys next time. Ciao.